A historic and life-threatening hurricane makes landfall in Jamaica.
As the threat of food insecurity increases nationwide, what action states are taking to help?
Families are dressed up and celebrating Halloween tonight here at UNT. I'll have a look ahead.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is NTTV Nightly News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on NTTV Nightly News. I'm Maddie Holston.
And I'm Jackson Garrett Spring. Well, Maddie, as we kick off the show, it's also the kickoff of some cooler weather here in Denton. The cold breeze definitely made the walk to class so much more enjoyable this morning.
I'm loving the fact that I can wear a sweater now, but our weather anchor, Gabriella Cruz, also has a sweater on and can tell us more about our weather. Gabriella?
Thank you, Maddie. Yes, it's finally weather season out here in Denton. Currently, we're sitting at 67 degrees with a feels like of 67, with partly cloudy skies and winds out from the northeast at 22 miles per hour. Well, tonight we're going to drop into 57 degrees with feeling more like 52 with winds still high at 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow stays chilly at 58, feels like 52 though, with stronger wind gusts up to 26 miles per hour. That is just wow. Shirley, be careful if you decide to wear a hat. I'll be back in a few minutes to show you how much long this cooler weather will last. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gabriella. While we prepare for cooler temperatures around here, people in Jamaica are facing the biggest hurricane in the country's history. Hurricane Melissa is a Category 5 storm with winds up to 185 miles an hour. It is the strongest storm on record to hit Jamaica and the strongest hurricane to hit the land in the Atlantic Basin since 2019. More than 51,000 Jamaicans are without power and a life-threatening storm surge is expected tonight. Officials on the island say up to 30 feet of rain is possible in some areas, and Jamaica's Prime Minister said he expects Melissa to leave behind catastrophic damage.
With Halloween just days away and Thanksgiving not far behind, hundreds of Texans are wondering if they'll be home to celebrate or be stationed in another state stranded in legal limbo. Those Texans are the National Guard personnel that Governor Abbott ordered into Chicago. They are now costing the American taxpayer millions of dollars as they sit in their temporary barracks. Marissa Solik reports from Chicago.
This is where 200 National Guard soldiers from Texas have been stationed in the Chicago area. They were originally brought to protect federal agents and facilities. But until a legal battle is settled, the Texas troops remain here.
I haven't seen this. In my career, I never saw this.
Richard Hayes is a former commander of the Illinois National Guard. When we were on scene today, we saw soldiers running, walking, and training around the base. Hayes says that is what they should be doing.
When you have situations where your mission changes abruptly, where you're not doing it all of a sudden, you revert back to the plans of your training.
The base is set up with temporary living quarters and areas to eat. The 200 Guard members are here for at least 60 days, which they started about 3 weeks ago.
If they don't get their orders extended, they'll be released from active duty.
Hayes says these men and women have jobs back home they will go back to. But while they are here, he says it is still costing taxpayers millions of dollars. The cost to deploy National Guard troops vary by mission and size. In Los Angeles, 4,000 troops were sent to California for over 60 days. Congressional testimony estimated that cost is about $135 million. In Illinois, 200 Texas troops have been sent to Elwood. They've spent about 30 days so far, costing taxpayers nearly $3.5 million.
You're going to have to feed them and you're going to have to house them, so you have to hire vendors or buy food and have the cooks cook the food.
Whether the Texas Guardsmen will ever be deployed will depend on a ruling by the Supreme Court. No word on when that could happen.
Those 200 Guardsmen definitely won't be home in time to vote for 17 proposed amendments to the state's constitution. If passed, Proposition 3 would prevent bail for specific felony cases. These include murder, aggravated assault, and indecency with a child. However, defendants would still have a right to an attorney during bail hearings. Another issue on the ballot, Prop 12, would change the way State Judicial Conduct Commission is shaped. removing the requirement of the state bar appointed attorneys and adding 2 citizens appointed by the governor. Commission members would still have to be confirmed by the state Senate. Early voting ends this Friday and will continue to follow the ballot here on NTTV leading up to Election Day, which is next Tuesday, November 4th.
While voting may change the Constitution, there's a new emergency shelter being built here in Denton that will change lives. Our live shot reporter, Melanie Garcia, is here in the studio to tell us more. Melanie.
That's right, Jackson. Denton County Friends of the Family, a nonprofit organization, is constructing a new 60,000 square foot family justice center that aims to provide services to address all aspects of domestic violence. The new complex will be built at this site and will provide multiple services to the community, including emergency center, transitional housing, office for law enforcement, an animal shelter, courtroom, job training opportunities, and even a hair salon. The new shelter aims to be completed next year and will double the current occupancy of 40 beds. The funding for this project comes from multiple funding sources and is near Bonnie Bray Street and Reeves Elementary. That's all I have today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Melanie. Up next, the latest on a lawsuit aiming to stop food insecurity across the country.
And with Halloween coming up, we'll show you what's got trick-or-treaters bashing at the UNT Union tonight.
I'm so tired. I feel ugly. I'm not okay. I didn't know UNT had counseling services. Maybe I should check it out. This looks like the place.
Has this ever happened to you?
My bike! My bike is gone!
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today.
What's up? Nothing much. I'm really bored. I feel like there's nothing to do.
Are you kidding? The MRTS picture show is happening.
The MRTS what?
Come with me.
Okay.
It's a series of free film screenings right here on campus.
And there's free popcorn. Nice. Thank you.
Tonight, a series of lawsuits that will impact millions of Americans are working their way through the legal system.
Those lawsuits involve food assistance, our health, and two multi-million-dollar local sports teams. NTTV's Emily Rice is in studio with more on each one. Emily?
Thanks, Jackson. Today, a group of Democrat-led states sued the Trump administration for its plan to cut billions of dollars to SNAP food benefits, which will affect millions of people nationwide, set to kick in this weekend. 25 states, including Washington, D.C., are claiming the Trump administration is threatening illegal cuts to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which is commonly known as food stamps. However, the White House claims their Department of Agriculture does not have the funds to cover the benefits due to the ongoing government shutdown. Here in Texas, Attorney General Ken Paxton filed a lawsuit against the makers of Tylenol. Paxton claims the companies have deceptively marketed Tylenol to pregnant mothers. The lawsuit calls for a jury trial against the companies Johnson & Johnson and Kenvue, wanting them to pay $10,000 per civil penalty to the state. This comes a few weeks after President Donald Trump and Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. made unfounded claims that taking Tylenol during pregnancy can cause autism. Kenvue responded, stating that Tylenol is completely safe and the company will continue to defend itself against these claims. And things are heating up between a pair of Texas teams. According to the Dallas Morning News, the Dallas Mavericks are suing the Dallas Stars over the team's shared arena. The Mavericks claim that their NHL peers have breached an agreement that says their headquarters should be located in Dallas. The lawsuit also states that the Stars have obstructed upgrades to the American Airlines Center. The two teams have shared the arena since 2001. The Stars have not commented on the legal filing, and both teams are reportedly considering leaving Dallas when their lease with the arena ends in 2031. So it's possible that none of the four major Dallas sports teams will actually play their games in Dallas before long. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Emily. Well, Jackson, as the weather's getting colder in a hurry, I'm feeling that fall isn't going to last long.
Yeah, Maddie, I'm ready to bust out a nice heavier and cooler coat for the next few days, and let's see what our weather anchor, Gabriella Cruz, has to say about this all. Gabriella?
Thank you both. Yes, it's definitely time to start layering up. Across North Texas, temperatures are going to be hovering in the mid to upper 60s, a little warmer out west inside of Grimm and Fort Worth at 71, cooler in East Paris at 60. Statewide, it will be a mixed bag, 50s in the Panhandle, but still feeling like summer along the coast with Houston at 87. Now, don't let this weather spook you. Our 7-day forecast stays mostly sunny with a cool Halloween weekend ahead. Highs in the low 60s on Friday, then back up into the 70s by Sunday. Enjoy those costumes, North Texas, and it's back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gabriella. You know, I am just so excited for Halloween this year. It almost makes me want to celebrate early, just like how I was a kid.
Well, that's lucky for the kids of the Denton community because it sounds like they're doing just that. NTTV's live reporter Zaria Hallman is live to tell us more about this. Zaria?
That's right, guys. We are in the Emerald Ballroom where there is plenty of fright-filled fun to go around. We are trick-or-treating on a Tuesday, and I'm here standing with
Jacinda Johnstone.
Oh, and what's this fabulous costume you've got going on?
So we're Claudine Wolf from Monster High. Yes.
Ooh, how long did it take you to put it together?
It took a little bit. My biggest thing was trying to get this together without it being permanent, but I used the little stitchy thing so I can take it off after.
It looks great. Are you going to rewear it this weekend?
Possibly, yes.
Oh, I love that. I also love your necklace and your hair. You look perfect. Is that purple mascara?
Blue, yes. Yes.
It's even better. Well, while the kids are shredding the streets and scaring the spooks, we've got this beautiful Draculaura and all of us all around. And we turn to Amber Rapassi, who'll let us know all of the thrilling trends that we will be expecting on the streets later on. Thank you so much for talking with us today, Draculaura. Yes. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Zaria. From scary to fairy to saving the world, Rose's costume store has something for everyone. We spoke with Danny, the manager of the store, and Pirates is the hottest costume this year, followed by the roaring 1920s and Royal King and Queens. Danny also stated with the inflation and higher living costs, they have lowered their rentals and are making Halloween more affordable for their customers this year. With all the money you're saving on your costume, you can use it towards that candy. Here's Jackson.
Thanks, Amber. It's a good thing costume prices are coming down because inflation is haunting the candy aisle this year. Candy costs are at an all-time high, meaning trick-or-treaters hoping to get a bucket full of candy like this may see a change from last Halloween. Ivan Rodriguez explains why these bite-sized bars are now coming with full-size prices.
It should hardly come as a surprise what the popular treats are for trick-or-treaters.
It's chocolate, super popular year-round, and will be perfect for trick-or-treaters. Second is gummy candy, and when you think about some of those creepy, crawly, spooky shapes, that's perfect in gummy candy. And then coming in at third place is admittedly controversial. It's candy corn.
Trick or treat!
Carly Childhouse with the National Confectioners Association says a vast majority of Americans plan on eating chocolate this Halloween season.
We expect that sales of chocolate and candy for the Halloween season will grow by about 3% this year.
But with high cocoa prices, every producer, from specialty chocolate makers to candy giants, is changing up how they sell their treats. For consumers, this could mean less chocolate per package, higher prices, and less cocoa content, meaning less chocolatey chocolate compared to before. In terms of prices, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups saw an 8% increase in price compared to 2024. Hershey's Variety Packs 22%, Mars Variety Packs 12%. Last year alone, Americans shelled out $7.4 billion in Halloween chocolate and candy sales, a 2.2% increase from 2023, according to the National Confectioners Association. And that enthusiasm isn't going anywhere.
Even as people may face some challenging economic times, they are leaving room in their budgets for chocolate and candy.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
If Halloween candy is looking too pricey for you, Chili's has got your back. The restaurant killed the skillet queso earlier this month, citing the dip's lack of sales. After public outcry, though, the company announced it's bringing back the cheese. We tried to kill it, but you love the skillet, Chili said, as it wanted to upgrade the queso but didn't want to disappoint. While the bar and grill hasn't announced a specific date yet, guests can expect the queso back on the menu soon.
That's not the only good news we've got for you. Ahead, the shocking footage of a baby being rescued here in North Texas.
And if you find yourself needing a little help on a writing assignment, we'll show you where you can get that help on campus. Stay with us.
Looking to open a free checking or savings account but don't know where to start? Check out DebtQ Credit Union right here on campus. Get your Mean Green debit card instantly or apply for a DebtQ Visa credit card today. Your school, your card. Plus, make deposits at their 24/7 ATM, checks or cash whenever you need it. Make sure to sign up for DebtQ's online banking platform and mobile app for easy access anytime, anywhere. Visit them at www.debtq.org to learn more. DebtQ, the official financial institution of UNT Athletics.
Okay, Jackson, I wanted to see if the Writing Center could help me with this joke. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work?
I don't know, what?
A can't opener.
I don't think the Writing Center can help you with that joke, but they can definitely help other students write almost anything else. Caden Ellis is in the studio with more.
Thanks, Jackson. With midterm season ending and finals prep being just around the corner, students might need a little help with writing more than jokes. That is exactly what the UNT Writing Center is here to do. I had the chance to visit the Writing Center, and you know, there's a lot more to what they do to help than just essays. Here's more.
Whether you're brainstorming an essay topic or need help making the final edits to your lab report, the UNT Writing Center has the support you need to ace your final. The Writing Center offers a much wider variety of resources than you would expect, such as help with citing sources, multilingual appointments, and presentation skills.
Like our multilingual services, a lot of people don't know about oral communication or the ability to just utilize the Writing Center outside of a composition class.
Dr. Mary Lutz recently joined UNT as director of the Writing Center, and one of her main goals is to create a comfy environment for students of all backgrounds and majors to receive feedback and constructive criticism on all kinds of writing.
And when I go there, I don't feel like I'm judged or anything. They're very cozy, and I don't feel like I'm being criticized or like interviewed or anything. It feels very like I'm talking to a friend who's helping me out.
The Writing Center doesn't just help with writing essays. They're here to help with your resumes, scripts, and even personal stories.
That writing happens across the curriculum. It doesn't really matter what major you are. At some point, you're going to have to express yourself in writing.
Students are able to book their own appointment on the Writing Center website, where both in-person and online appointments are available, with possible asynchronous options for graduate students.
With so much that they have to offer, there's no reason for you not to stop by their office in Sage Hall, or follow them on Instagram at UNT Writing Center. That's it for me. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Caden. Fort Worth police have released body cam footage of an officer rescuing an infant trapped under a flipped car. A mother crashed her vehicle with the baby inside, and they were thrown from the car. This happened last week. Witness helped lift the car so officers could pull the infant free. The infant was initially not breathing, but officers performed life-saving CPR. The mom and baby were rushed to a hospital, and officials say that both are expected to make a full recovery.
Wow, that is just such a heartwarming story, Jackson. Those officers are heroes.
Yeah, Maddie, and just this afternoon, they were honored for their bravery. Really great stuff.
I love that. So, do you have any plans for this weekend?
If I'm not celebrating Halloween, I'll be going to the Mean Green football game against Navy. But I hear our basketball team also has some news. Our sports anchor, Haley Stum, has the details. Haley, what do you have?
I'll break down the excitement at the Super Pit happening tomorrow, plus highlights from last night's Marathon World Series game and the Dallas Stars' start to the season. It's all coming up next. Stay with us.
I wonder what's on the radio today. I don't know about this. This is not it.
Everything alternative, commercial free. 88.1 Indie.
Here at KNTU, we have two traditional stations, 88.1 Indie and KNTU Jazz. We've also recently launched an internet radio station called Mean Green Hits. If you want to hear more, you can check us out at MediaNorthTexas.com.
That was pretty good.
Craving something fresh, flavorful, and made just for you? Look no further than Avesta, your go-to destination for a delicious, full-service dining experience. Dive into our customizable omelets, expertly crafted by our talented cook Jonathan, who guarantees every bite is perfection. All our dishes are handmade, prepared with only the freshest ingredients. Explore our assembly line where you can choose from any of our globally inspired dishes, or customize your plate. It's that easy. And let's not forget dessert. Indulge your sweet tooth with treats from Clark Bakery. With convenient payment methods including card or flex, it's the perfect dining spot for any occasion. Quench your thirst with our wide selection of drinks. Just hand your drinking card to our friendly waiter, and they'll bring your beverage of choice right to your table. When you're done savoring every last bite, our attentive staff will whisk away your tray. Enjoy the peaceful ambiance as you dine in, or use our takeout option for a meal on the go. Avesta.
The wait is over for North Texas basketball fans as the men's team takes the floor in an exhibition game against the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns tomorrow night at 7. There's a lot of anticipation buzzing around the program, with the fan base eager to see what new head coach Daniel Robinson does at the helm. If it's anything like what he was able to accomplish in his time at Cleveland State, the Mean Green faithful should be excited specifically on defense. Robinson's team last year allowed the fewest points in the Horizon League. North Texas will need that kind of defensive leadership to make waves in the American Conference this season. As basketball season gets started, the Major League Baseball season is winding down. It's not about how you start, but rather how you finish. It took the Toronto Blue Jays and LA Dodgers almost 7 hours to see who would emerge victorious in Game 3 of the World Series last night. Shohei Ohtani had a standout performance, going 4 for 4 and reaching base an astonishing 9 times. But it was Freddie Freeman who got the last word. He blasted a home run over the center field wall in the 18th inning to give the Dodgers a 6-5 win. LA now has a 2-1 series lead. Game 4 of the Fall Classic is tonight at 7. And the Dallas Stars are looking to string together their 3rd consecutive win tonight against the Washington Capitals. Washington had their own winning streak snapped Saturday in a blowout 7-1 loss to the Senators. Prior to that setback, however, the Capitals had won 6 of 7 games on the backs of Tom Wilson and Dylan Strome. The Stars remain one of the league's most dangerous power play teams, ranking 2nd with 10 power play goals. That offensive strength will be crucial to securing a win at the American Airlines Center tonight, a bright spot amid all the stadium drama we've talked about tonight, Maddie and Jackson.
Thank you, Haley, for bringing us up to speed on that, but I really have FOMO about those kids from earlier.
Honestly, me too. It's been too long till Friday. Zaria, how are we doing over there?
Here's the banana! Well, we're still here with the kiddos, and the energy has only gone up. We're waving! We're waving! And we're gonna have a happy Halloween! You can do it! You wanna wave?
Thanks, Zaria. I cannot wait for Halloween. What are you going as?
I think I'm going to go as Nightwing because no one else should be.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
I think I am going to be Zach and Cody.
You going to be Zach or Cody?
Definitely Cody, I think. Okay.
Thanks for watching NTTV News.
Join us again tomorrow at noon and tomorrow evening at 6 here on North Texas Television.